Hi everyone. Welcome to your monthly messages from your angels and your higher self by star sign with me, Julie Poole. And check out your weeklies too. The link is in the description below, along with the link to all the very beautiful cards that I use. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so that you don't miss a thing. Now let's dive right in. Hi Gemini, how are we for this month of March? Well, we've got some shifts and changes coming up for you. This 2018 year is about empowerment, and anything that's holding you back is coming up to the surface to be taken away, to be transformed, transmuted, let go. Now, March, we're coming into retrograde season. This is when the planets start kind of going backwards. They don't really, but the planets are moving towards the Earth, or they're moving away from the Earth in their orbit. When they're moving away, which is the retrograde, it's as if they're taking the energy away, or the energy just isn't flowing towards you. Now we've got Mercury going retrograde about the 20th, I think it is. And this is going to your Mercury led, so this is going to affect the way that you think and you can communicate. There's some stalling, some slowing down here coming in, but that's not till towards the end of the month. But we're starting the month with this Hierophant energy. Now, he's the Pope. He's very traditional. He's very staid. He's quite limited, quite blinkered, very black and white, no shades of grey. Now, this is a limiting belief. It stops us expanding. It stops us stepping into our potential. So we've got with it the Knight of Pentacles. Now, Knights are always about action. And so this card is saying we want to take some action to move away from that restrictive, traditional ideology. All right, we want to start basically thinking outside the box. We want to start expanding our horizons so that we can move forward in a much more free way, much more independent way. What else am I getting? The Hierophant is also somebody who tends to work quite alone. Now he's aware of the family and other people around us, but he kind of often thinks that well, holier than thou sometimes, all right? And there's that attitude, and it's around you, it's not necessarily you, but this attitude does restrict you. So the Knight is asking you to look at that and take some action. Now, this is going to mean different things for different people. This is a general read, so take from it what feels right for you and leave what doesn't, because obviously many people are going to be watching this and it's not all going to be right for all of you. The intention with these monthly reads is that the people who see them, that is drawn to them, will take the bits that are right for them. So have a look at this Pope energy. Who or what is around you that is a little bit too traditional and that it's restricting them? Okay, and is that a part of you that you need to break free from? Because then we are moving into this Chariot energy, which is upside down. Now the Chariot is about moving forward, so this card is confirming that Pope energy, that Hierophant energy, is holding you back. It's kind of got the reins on. It's like, look at his Chariot, you know, he's wanting to go belting forward, and it's like the brakes are on. So that Pope energy needs to go so we can take the brakes off. Now, for many of you, this is relating to home and a relationship, a romantic relationship. That we are a little bit too traditional, a little bit too stuck in our ways, a little bit too limited in our thinking. Now the 4 is upside down. And what this is saying, if you can take that action to come out of that space that is a bit too fixed and be a bit more free flowing, a bit more going with the flow, a bit more open to new ideas, this is going to improve your romantic prospects if you're single. And yeah, I'm just getting, for some of you who are single, there is a very fixed attitude about the type of person you're looking for. You know, this is my type. That's very limiting. Let go of those and allow it to open up to other options, because that's then going to bring in the opportunity for a brand new relationship if we can just think outside the box. Now, for those of you in relationships, again, we can be a little bit staid and fixed in our traditions of home. You know, who's doing the dishes and who does the cooking and who takes out the bins and, you know, who deals with the money. We want to let go of that traditional way of doing things and be much more equal, much more free, much more what am I getting here? There's something else I want to tell you about this. What I'm being given for you guys is that it will enhance within your heart and within your being a bigger openness, a bigger expansion, which will enhance your relationships, which is lovely. And then the Chariot is really moving forward. You're motoring forward beautifully. Now, as we come into the middle of the month, we've got a situation here with the Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. Now, they're both the right way up, so this is great. So we've got options, lots of different options. Now, this is all tying in together, all right? So it's saying, if I'm coming away from that traditional stuff, what are my options? Let's look at the different possibilities. So I want you to expand it. Now, for many of you, this is about work because we've got the Wands. Okay, Three of Wands is generally a card about work, and he is wanting to travel and expand his horizons. Now, this could be for your career, if you're self-employed, creating new projects, traveling off. Look at him, he wants to get on that boat there and he wants to go and expand. But equally, for a lot of you, this is still relating to that home and relationship, that by letting go of that tradition, we are opening up more options and we're able to expand into this lovely Three of Wands. So this is expanding the relationship, the closeness. Maybe we're going away. Yeah, for some of you, you're going away, taking a weekend. We're going into spring in the Northern Hemisphere around about the 21st, I think it is, of March. Weather's starting to get a little bit warmer and better, that we say, right, we're going to go and have a weekend away. We're going to do some traveling. For some of you, having a holiday. For others of you, this is related to work, looking at your options with work. This card is lots of different options. And when we look at the angel cards, we'll come on to in a minute, we've got confusion card, too many options. All right, we'll see what the angels have got to add when we get to the end of the messages from your higher self. So what we've got here is looking at lots of different options and choosing which way to go forward that's going to help you expand and improve those relationships, both at work and at home. And then we are moving into the end of the month. Now, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed. Now, this is a card of feeling exhausted and tired and washed out, that this has all been a bit hard. When we're challenging our beliefs and our limitations, it can be quite exhausting and draining. But it's the 10, so it's saying, look, by the end of the month, you've been through all of that confusion, you've worked out what you want and where you're going. And then, fantastic, we've got the World. Woohoo! We love the World card. This is saying, look, the world's opening up now. We're taking away those restrictions. We've got rid of the reins on our chariot and we can start really moving forward. But there is some turbulence there in terms of confusion of how and where and feeling what's right for you. All right, now let's look at your angels. So the Adoring Virtue cards are confirming and supporting that for many of you, this is about your relationship, because we've got Daniel. He's the marriage card, okay? He's the angel of marriage and he's assisting you right now. And this isn't necessarily about a marriage. This is about a romantic relationship, whether you're living together or dating. But for many of you, that restriction is within the relationship and we want to take that off, and it enables the relationship to get much stronger. And for you single guys out there, come on, that we want to step outside the box of my type, and that enables somebody new to come in that we wouldn't have considered before. All right, so Daniel is with you for this week. Now, the other card, the Melina card, as I was saying, this is the card of confusion. Confused and indecisive because you don't have enough information. Now, the easiest way to figure this out is talk to your partner. Talk to each other. You know, sit down and have a conversation about how we can make this a freer relationship within the way we communicate, the way that we are within that home. You know, let's get rid of that old traditional stuff. This is 2018 now. Let's start to be a bit more equal. And as you sit down and talk to each other, the confusion will start to go. You can discuss those options, you know, the options we were talking about there with the Seven of Cups, you know, and discussing how we want to move things forward. And if this is about work, same thing, you know, look at what your options are within the company or the job that you're in. If you're self-employed, start thinking outside the box in terms of the way that you provide a service. Start diversifying, because we're asking here for more options. Okay, start thinking outside the box. Now let's have a look at your oracle cards. Your oracle cards are talking about you have the strength to do anything you want to do, to make any changes you want to make. Okay, you are strong, and when you focus, you can go with that flow of making those changes, and that is bringing you into a really strong place within yourself. I am beautiful. This is feeling now, I'm really feeling strong and focused, and I'm feeling great. I feel extraordinarily happy within myself because I've made some changes. I've looked at the way I do things, and I've made some changes which is benefiting me, my relationship, and if I'm single, it's opening up things to come in, and I'm feeling beautiful, and I'm feeling deserving, and I'm feeling amazing. So, lovely month for you. Let me know how this plays out for you. Comment below. Let me know what this is about for you, and I'll see you in April. Bye, Gemini.